is brought to you by EA Sports. It's the Jets and the Lions coming up next.
It's the National Football League presented by EA Sports. We count down to kickoff in what should be an epic one here, as it'll be the AFC champion New York Jets taking on the NFC champions, the Detroit Lions. Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. Well, Charles, it's been a long time coming, but the Jets are back in the Super Bowl. Their first appearance in the big game since the stunning Super Bowl III upset way back in January of 1969.
Yeah, it has been a long time, but this team, this organization finally found the right formula and got them back, competing for a championship. A world title, as we like to say here in the United States. I don't think they'll make any guarantees on this one, but they will compete.
Meanwhile, it's probably a day that a lot of folks in the Motor City thought would never arrive. And we all know the numbers. One playoff win since the NFL championship game of 1957. That was still 10 full years before the first Super Bowl. But here are these Lions playing for the Lombardi Trophy.
And this is such a big deal that normally you see fans like this, these long-suffering fan bases, that have the T-shirts after the team wins the big game that says, "Now I can die in peace." They're wearing that T-shirt already. Just getting to this game is enough for them because they've only won, one playoff game in all that time since their last NFL championship. So they're excited to have it. The whole state of Michigan, they're just off the charts right now. Everyone banding together saying, "Go Lions."
And the Lions, Charles, the only team that's been in existence for every season in the Super Bowl era without ever playing in this big game. On 2nd and 9, Fields. He completes it to Julio Jones. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. That one good for 26 and a first down.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field, and here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
From the 50, here's Fields. And complete right side to Cook. And he's got this down a yard or two shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. So 8 yards on the completion there, and they'll be left with 2nd and a couple.
I like it, I like it, I like it. Get everyone involved in the passing game, and you know you can create those great mismatches throwing it to your guys out of the backfield.
And on the first drive, that can also help establish some rhythm, right?
I think so. It gets everyone involved. They feel like they're part of it, and really gets them amped up as they go forward.
He can muster only a yard there, and they'll be left with a 3rd and very short. Back to throw, Fields. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
You absolutely have to have this early on, right? 3rd and short, they elect to throw for it, and that's normal NFL football. They're going to throw on 3rd and short, but you've got to hit it, don't you?
Yeah, in the first quarter, like you said, to set the tone, can't connect there. Meeting the tough yards, they run it with their fullback. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Defensively, a bit of a collapse, allowing the 4th down play to result in 23 yards. So this drive going to continue following the conversion on 4th. Here's 1st and 10. And he's going to take it in for a Jets touchdown. Justin Fields from 17 yards out. And the Jets are on the board first here in this Super Bowl. Extra point by Koo, up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. formation here on first down. This throw taken in by Isaiah Likely. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. He was a 1,000-yard receiver during the regular season, and that's his first catch of the Super Bowl, and he picks up the first down. Back to throw. Mathis. He's going to fire this thing deep right sideline. He rifles one that's intercepted. Isaiah Simmons picking it off. And the Jets are going to have it here as they'll start at their own 24-yard line.
But certainly felt like he was going to challenge this defense no matter what, and he stepped up and tried to throw it to the outermost edge of the zone coverage, and they were more than ready for it. The problem now is if they are limited in what they're doing throwing the football, they got to figure out how to move it without being able to throw it to the outside and throw it downfield.
Fields on first down. And incomplete, he dropped it. Maybe a rookie mistake there, second down.
That was a classic example of trying to run with the ball without securing the catch. He was thinking about those rack yards instead of making the catch first and then taking off.
Second and 10, Fields again. Swinging this out wide here for Cook. He's got this almost to the 40 before going out. 14 yards is the pickup there at a Jet first down.
So many times in my career I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. As long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
On first down, they look downfield, and it's complete. And he's going to be out of bounds here all the way down inside the 10. Big yardage that time for the Jets. 55 yards.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play that picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
They'll run with Cook, and he is going to lose yardage here. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down.
Overall, I'd have to say that was just really good team defense because, to me, you can't pin that one on the running back. He had no shot there. He had a man in his face immediately.
Now from the 9, here's second and goal. They'll go option to the short side. And this play doesn't go anywhere. Backwards, losing yardage to the 11. It's a loss of 2, now third down. Well, sometimes that option can get bogged down before the gears really even get into motion, and I think that's what we saw there.
And I think what he saw defensive end right in his face because he looked up and he was right there. Didn't even have a chance to get going.
Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Cook. And he'll get this down inside the 5 to the 4 before he's out of bounds. Field goal coming from Younghoe Koo. From the left hash, should be a fairly easy one here. Koo knocks this one through the post. So a long drive gets him down inside the 5, but ultimately they settle for just the field goal.
And I have to think that if maybe they were a yard closer, that would have made their decision tougher, and I think they likely would have gone for it. But in this situation, they just decided to take the 3, and I think it was a smart move.
So after the made field goal, 10-0 here early as the kick's away. From the end zone, here comes Williams. Well, a dangerous return man showing it here. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 40, right around the 39, so solid starting field position. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. They trail early on in this Super Bowl as they come up 1st and 10. And a pretty good burst there as he'll get this across midfield and down to the 46. On 1st and 10. Mathis. And the ball is knocked out, and it's scooped up by the Jets. And they will take over possession of the football at their 42-yard line.
The start of this game has me doing flashbacks and remembering when I was playing and seeing a similar start and seeing the head coach actually take a timeout and gather the whole team around him and tell him everybody to get it together. Let's get some focus going here, because maybe he just sensed that maybe the whole team wasn't ready to play.
Yeah, well, they've gone interception. Now this is caught inside the 15. Big yardage that time for the Jets. 48 yards.
Well, after the standard 2-week layoff, you always wonder how's your offense going to respond and come out and play here in the Super Bowl. Well, they got a great answer right there and almost a sigh of relief on that side of the field, because now they've got to feel like they can use their entire playbook and game plan for this one.
Setting up the screen for Cook. And this play doesn't go anywhere. Backwards, losing yardage to the 11. It'll go as a loss on the play. Not what you need down here. It's going to be 2nd and goal. They'll try the middle with Cook. And he'll take this one inside the 10, down to the 8. It's a pickup of 3, but still a little work to do on 3rd and goal.
Partner, I know we're in a goal-to-go situation, but my goodness, think about running the ball here. Not even a thought, is it?
Defensively, they're in a prime spot.
And I think the defensive guys are probably expressing themselves to them as well. I wouldn't run it here, guys. You might want to try throwing it.
And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. They wind up with 6 on the hook up there, but it's not enough. 4th and goal.
A short gain that doesn't get them the first down brings up a 4th down situation.
Really nice job defensively. They knew where the sticks were. They got the stop before it. On 4th and goal, here's the option. And nowhere to go. He's going to be stopped behind the line. They're turned away on 4th and goal. And the Lion defense able to come up there with a goal line stand. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. On 1st down, Mathis. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
They certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. This will be swung out wide for Taylor. And some room to run now. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. That one good for 26 and a 1st down.
You can almost hear the sigh of relief coming from their sideline and from their point on the field, because this has been a tough start for them thus far. A much-needed 1st down there. They needed something good to happen. Plays like that will continue to help them dig out of this hole.
Throwing on 1st down, Mathis. And that's going to be too high, out of bounds and incomplete.
After the success they had on the second play of the drive, I think they were trying to recreate it with that pass, weren't they?
And they were trying to go a little tic-tac-toe, 3 plays and in the end zone.
I like that. Can I just put the X in the middle of the block as the defense just did there?
Sure. 2nd and 10 from the 33-yard line. On the counter, it's Taylor. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12. Plays like we just saw there. That's why they're up right now. And the defense, they're doing their job.
Yeah, it starts with the guys up front. So when you talk with GMs who are putting together a team, a lot of them say we're going to build from the inside out, because if you control the line of scrimmage, you control the rest of the ball game, and that's what we're seeing here. They're actually playing in the offense's backfield, not necessarily just playing at the line of scrimmage.
On 3rd down, Mathis. And a big loss here as he's taken down. He could not get rid of it in a big-time loss there on 3rd. The sack sets up 4th. One quarter done, 3 more to play here in Super Bowl 57. Here comes the Lions punter now, as his first punt will come from inside his own end zone. Here comes Berrios. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. A good return there, 17 yards. And the Jets will take over 1st and 10. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. A kind of a lucky break on the prior drive, Charles. The turnover on downs that the offense had didn't come back to bite them after the other side. Their defense came through, was able to hold them without any points.
I would agree with you, partner. A little bit of a lucky break indeed, but you know what they'd say to us? No luck, just pure skill. We rose to the challenge, and we didn't permit a score. That's how we roll.
Well, I'm kind of curious, Charles, if they might temper their aggressiveness now offensively if they get in that 4th down spot again.
Yeah, one would think so, but maybe because they held them, they might go for it again.
Fields throw here, taken in by Knox. He's got room at the 30, and he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. That good for 21 yards on the catch and run.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 24-yard line.
First down, here's the run with Cook. And he's in. Touchdown, Jets. James Cook taking it in from 24 yards out. And the Jets continue to look good here in the first half of this Super Bowl. Koo able to connect on the extra point. And that makes our score 17-0. The touchdown. Here's Koo to kick off. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And we don't want to call this desperation time, especially in the second quarter, but you're down.
You don't want to.
Well, no, but let me finish.
Okay, my bad.
You're down 3 scores already. You've done nothing offensively, nothing on the scoreboard. That's not a good combination.
I think you just called it desperation time. I think you did. But let's face it, you mentioned this to me in a break earlier in the game. The energy level hasn't been there right from the start. We've noticed that. They've got to find a way to get on their toes and start punching instead of retreating, to use a boxing analogy.
Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. Operating from the gun, Mathis eluding the pressure right. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down. So he's 3 for 7 throwing the football right now. Not an awful start, but also not the sharpest of starts.
No, I would agree with that. But if you're a confident quarterback and to play that position, you have to be. You just act like there's something wrong with the wind currents or something wrong with the ball.
It is not you. Keep throwing. That timing usually develops.
Now a shot taken on 3rd down, but it's going to wind up incomplete.
One thing you hope to see out of a rookie tight end is a real concentration when the ball's in the air, and I'm not sure that he didn't. But he has to be prepared for people making a play on it when that ball's up for grabs.
On 4th down, Mathis. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Lions turned away on 4th down, and the Jets are going to get the football back. So the defense has to stay out and get one more stop. They were able to do it, forcing the incompletion.
So on their record, that goes down as a successful play. It doesn't matter how they got there, how it happened. They got it done. They're the ones that are jubilant.
Play action. It's Fields. Finding Knox there, complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work this to the 45.
When you get a big tight end like this, sometimes it takes more than one man to bring him down. Oftentimes, your best bet, just jump on and hold on and wait for your teammates to arrive to help get him on the ground.
Cook up the gut. He's got it to the 43 here.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
Steps away to his left. They're able to complete this one to Tyler Conklin. And it's going to be another first down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions' 23. A good pickup there, 20 yards.
First and 10 at the 23-yard line.
Up the middle, it's Cook. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. And no more. Montez Sweat with a tackle. This defense could use a few more plays like that right now.
It certainly could, but think about it from an offense's perspective right now. They've got a lead, but they don't want to throttle down too much and stall themselves. Still want to move at a nice pace.
This is caught. Touchdown, Jets. Garrett Wilson, 23 yards for the touchdown. And the Jets are starting to open things up here in the Super Bowl. Extra point by Koo, up and good. And a rout is on here in this first half. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off.
Fair catch. Made at the 25-yard line. The Lions take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And last time they were stopped on fourth down, had a drive stalled out. We'll see how they respond this go-around.
I'm eager to see what their mindset is because moving the ball, feeling good, and then that abrupt stop on fourth down, do they go back to the bench and go, oh, boy, they got something for us, or do they go to the bench and say, we blew it ourselves, let's get back out there and move the ball again?
And is it different when you get stopped on fourth versus punt? Is that more motivation for the defense, a little more confidence?
I think as a defense, you're so excited with a fourth down stop. Making a punt, that's your goal anyway. But a fourth down stop, that's almost a sign of disrespect that they went for it in the first place. And when you get that, you feel great about yourselves.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Mathis. There goes a deep ball. End zone. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Jalen Thompson picks it. And the Jets are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. He's had a fantastic rookie season, made a lot of lovely throws, but that wasn't one of them.
Well, we got to give him one, don't we? I mean, with the year he's having, a lot easier for he and his teammates to accept that throw because for the most part, what they've seen, it's been pretty sensational.
Jordan Davis, just a monster on that play, stopping it from going anywhere. Now on 2nd and 13. Fields. It's Knox, the tight end, making the catch. So they'll get 8 out of that completion. And now it's 3rd and 4. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
He completes it to Jones. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. 3 catches for him now in the first half of this Super Bowl. It's a first down.
Let's just call it what it is. This has been a flat-out struggle for this defense all game long. They've really had a hard time slowing them down. And while I'm not big on speeches and guys jumping up and down, they might need their team leader on defense to get in their face right now and light a fire under these guys. They've got to start playing better assignment football and start getting guys on the ground.
No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Here's Fields. He's got him in. Complete. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. Give him 32 on the play. What a first half this has been offensively. I mean, defensively, what do you do when you're getting torched like this?
These receivers are actually wearing them out. So 2 thoughts come to mind. 1, get some oxygen to fill up your lungs a little bit. And number two, talk to your guys up front. You need a pass rush. Don't slow them down.
Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up second down. A reminder, coming up at intermission, we'll get highlights of this Super Bowl from Jonathan Coachman and the crew in Orlando for our EA Sports halftime report. Now on 2nd and 13. Fields. He'll take a shot for the end zone. And this will be caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Jets. And that looked almost to be a case of, a quarterback saying, hey, I'm going to throw this as far as I can and hope you run under it. Mission accomplished. Koo able to connect on the extra point. And the route is on here in this first half. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. From the end zone, here comes Williams. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
At their own 23-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you. An interception's result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
And he'll be out of bounds up near the 45 at the 44. Give him 10 that time, escaping the danger, running with it, and picking up a first down. This Super Bowl, of course, just a huge one for this head coach. The first time he's walked the sideline. The Jets pressure too much as down he goes. Multiple players getting home there for an 8-yard loss. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on second down. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. In search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down. To throw on third down. Mathis. This will be taken in by Michael Pittman. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And this ball incomplete. Looked very much to be a catchable ball. Did not hang on. Second down coming up. Operating from the gun, Mathis. And he can't escape, and down he goes. Now another timeout called for by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Isaiah Simmons picking it off. And the Jets are going to have it here just past the 25. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And with 10 seconds left, not really enough time to put something together. They'll start with the option. And he's going to lose yardage, not that it matters, as the final seconds tick away. No sweat from Montez Sweat that time as he makes that stop look easy. So it's halftime here on sports' grandest stage in the Super Bowl. As we send you on out to our studios in Orlando, here's Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin.
Young Wei Koo set to the kickoff.
These two teams sat through a longer than usual 30-minute wait, but we're back in action here in this Super Bowl. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And right now, their chances of hoisting that Lombardi trophy not looking too great, but perhaps that long halftime, maybe it did them a world of good.
But if there's ever a chance to regroup, it's in this game, right?
And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Sauce Gardner picks it off, and the Jets are going to take over a couple of yards shy of midfield. That one is going to sting. First play of the 3rd quarter and a turnover.
And you have to know that at halftime, they spent a lot of time going through their checklist of what they wanted to accomplish to start this 3rd quarter. Turning it over like this was not on that list.
Not at all. And you come out of the locker room trailing, so that first drive to establish momentum is very key.
Crucial. And that's a play to applaud because these RPOs, things happen so quickly. And that ball's out of the quarterback's hands fast. He read it and reacted and was there to hit him as the ball arrived at the receiver. Big-time read, big-time play.
To throw on 2nd and 10. Fields. He's got a man complete. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Dawson Knox, 52 yards. And the Jets are starting to pour it on to the game's biggest stage. They are running away with this Super Bowl. Extra point by Koo, up and good. And the lead grows even larger here in the 3rd quarter. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Lions take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. Well, we're still in the 3rd quarter, so there's some time to kind of clean this up and make it look more respectable now. A win, that's probably gone out the window, Charles, but I don't know. Do you look at this as a time to just improve and maybe start to look towards the future?
I think you have to find something to play for, something to grasp onto until the clock runs out. But, Brandon, we've been around this game a long time. This is an outlier. You don't get many blowouts like this no matter how the game looks on paper going in. This one has turned out to be everyone's worst nightmare realized.
13 yards on the play.
On 1st and 10, Mathis escaping the pressure right. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be 2nd and a couple.
No surprise to see him running again here. It's something he's done throughout this season. And that run puts him over 500 yards on the ground for the year. He's got to be thinking to himself, if I'm already at 500, what's to stop me from going for 1,000?
He's got it to Williams. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 40. Nothing in that first half, nothing on the last drive, but they're moving now with a 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 21-yard line.
Looking to throw. Mathis. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Well, they certainly aren't letting up today, partner, because they've forced big turnovers already, and it's been incredibly tough for them to get yards against, let alone put points up on the board.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. Back to throw. Mathis. Out to the right and complete to Pittman. And he'll be stopped at the 35, but not before he picks up 7 yards.
That's a gain of 7. Brings up 3rd and 3.
70 Ranger, 70 Ranger. Drop 60, drop 60.
They'll look to throw again. And now here is another interception. Picked up by DJ Reed. And the Jets are going to take possession of the football. And you have to wonder, Charles, a game like this, 5 interceptions, what does this do to the psyche of a young quarterback?
Well, based on the fact that he's still out there and he threw a 5th interception, I'm wondering if his head coach believes that he's really strong mentally and wants him to play through it. Because otherwise, you need to get him out and fight another day, because this could leave lasting damage if he keeps throwing interceptions.
2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
And they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
On 2nd down, Cook. And he's going to get stopped up quickly. Give him a yard down to the 43.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
And they'll need to get to the 35 if they want to keep this drive going on 3rd down. Fields. 20. And he's going to be brought down at about the 16.
And that's well executed there on 3rd down. And I love the confidence that they had to let their tight end try and find some space in the middle of the field, right in their quarterback's line of vision. And QBs love to make that easy throw, and they hooked up there for a 1st down.
From the pistol, they run it with Cook. Add the gain here to the previous play, and it's better than 40 yards total.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
Nothing doing there. They're going to wind up holding him at the 2. 2nd and goal, and they will try again from the 2-yard line. Now Fields. Forced out to his left. All in all, no gain on the play, and it'll bring up 3rd.
Brandon, I think he's just grateful to get back to the line of scrimmage and avoid not just losing yardage, but a big hit on that play as well. That defense closed on him quick and forced a quick surrender out of bounds.
Cook will take this one in. Touchdown, New York. Well, fair to say they've got something here, this rookie running back, and he's in for the 2nd time in the ballgame.
And, Brandon, it's a position where there's often a lot of turnover, a lot of competition at that spot. But he's proven to them that he wants to be the bell cow guy that his franchise can rely on.
Coup now for the point after. And the lead grows even larger here in the 3rd quarter.
Makes the score Jets 45, Lions nothing.
Following the touchdown, here's Coup to kick off.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Lions take over first down at their own 25.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. As this offense takes the field again, CD, remember last drive they were moving the football, but then they threw that costly interception, so we'll see if they can right the ship here on this drive.
And doesn't that just sum up football? We see it all the time, don't we? The defense goes from losing the battle to making a huge play and stealing the momentum. So you know they're riding high right now, and they're ready to challenge this offense and that quarterback one more time.
And we'll see if the offense is up for that challenge here as things start to get more interesting here in this 2nd half. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. 23 yards on the tuck and run. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Up the middle, here's Taylor. And strong running there as he's across midfield and down to the 49. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another 1st down. Well, they'll run it here on the jet sweep. Credit grounded him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Let's just make this one succinct. Nice job there. All 11 guys on defense diagnosing the jet sweep and putting it down.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. They'll get this off to Taylor. And he'll wind up getting this to the 32. A play that started at the 16, and that's how many yards they get. First down.
16 yards. Detroit Lions. First down. First and 10.
On first down, Mathis. And he's going to be taken down at the 28-yard line.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Looking to throw on second down. Mathis. He'll get this one to Pittman. And that's going to be another first down as the tackle made at the Jets' 15-yard line. 12 yards that time for number 12 as they move the chains. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. First and 10. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. A quick throw, but incomplete.
Well, partner, they certainly played up to their top 10 defensive ranking this week. They've stifled this opposing offense throughout this game. This contest is now lopsided because of their efforts, and there's still a quarter to go.
And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. Just one more quarter remains in the season-long race for the Lombardi Trophy here at Super Bowl 57 from Glendale. They'll run here with Taylor. And he'll get this one back to the 5-yard line, but no further than that. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal. What a game this defense continues to play, huh?
Yeah, they've been aggressive from the first snap, and they've controlled this ball game. But right now, if you're on the other side of the ball, you've got to match that aggressiveness. No points so far in this game. Moving the football, got to be that.
And in for the Lions, touchdown. Jonathan Taylor, a 5-yard touchdown. And the Lions are finally on the board here in the 4th quarter. So on this drive, the rookie leads him into the end zone, Charles, and that helps cancel out the points that were created on the previous drive when he threw the interception.
Yeah, let's give some credit to this rookie because instead of hanging his head after his mistake leads to a touchdown, he comes back out and he's firing and made up for it right there. A well-executed series that's reestablished some confidence in him to run this offense.
Jack Fox, the kickoff for the Lions.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Jets take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And they are trying to play it cool down on the sidelines, but they know that they are very close now to wrapping this thing up and letting the celebration begin. A Super Bowl title within reach now as they try to polish this thing off. The drive starting play, a good one. Give them 19. Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on first down. From the gun, it's a give to Cook. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. 58 yards rushing for him now with a couple of touchdown runs to boot. So the ball moves into Lion territory now. Here's first and 10 at the 44-yard line. Here's Cook again. And he gets forward up the middle, but only for a couple. It'll be second down.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
It'll be a gain of 5, but still about 3 yards shy of the first down marker, and now it's third down. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. Fields on third down. Open man, Lamb. It's complete. And it's going to be another first down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions' 23. The Jet passing game in rhythm. They've got another first.
Jets, first down. First and 10 at the 23-yard line.
They run with Cook. He's been busy tonight and able to work his way down to the 16. So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. Option play. Here's Cook. And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. The Jets on third down. They've hit 4 of 7. They're looking at third in the nose of the football. On third, here's an option play right. And not only will he not get the few inches he needs, he's going to go backwards. A rough go there on third down, a loss of 4. Koo knocks this one through the post, and that will extend their lead even further. Well, ultimately not really sure that they're going to need those 3 points, but they'll take the 3 and they pad that lead.
Yeah, this one's already wrapped up, but you and I both know if you're an offensive coordinator, you never let up on the gas unless the head coach tells you to do so. And maybe you've actually clicked him off in your headset so you can keep calling plays and trying to add to this lead.
The Lions take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. Those Super Bowl hopes that they had really dwindling now here in the fourth quarter. That NFC crown that they got 2 weeks ago seems like a distant memory as they have been outplayed tonight. They'll get 5 out of the scramble in second down.
His running ability has been an extra dimension of their game plan thus far. For once, though, he doesn't create any magic against the front that's prepared for him to try and take off.
To throw on second down, Mathis. He'll take a shot downfield for Pittman. They've got his man complete. And he'll be marked down right at the 20-yard line. So a big play as it gets him all the way down to the 20 now for first and 10. From the gun, it's Taylor. And he'll get this one down to about the 17. The excellent play last time is followed by a much more routine gain of 3. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's second and 7. Operating from the gun, Mathis. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
Well, here's a classic second guess. I thought he had a better chance of a positive play if he just ran it himself. The coverage downfield was really good. That one falls incomplete.
The offense on third down tonight, just 1 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 7. Looking to throw. Mathis, throw right side, complete to Williams. Calling a loss of 2 there on the play. And that's going to make it 4th down.
Excuse my snarkiness here, but isn't the idea of completing a pass supposed to mean you get downfield and gain yards?
Especially on third down.
Yeah, that one. How about the defense? Figured that one out in a big way. Yeah, they completed it all right and lost yardage.
Got to try it here. He's back to throw. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. The Lions turned away on 4th down. And the Jets are going to get the football back. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. Been a very strong performance for them, really, on both sides of the football. The turnover on downs, the most recent example, and now, obviously, they're in a great spot here.
Yeah, if you're over on the bench right now, you're shaking hands with your teammate, you're hugging him, giving him a little dab. Been a big, big performance for them. Now you just don't get careless. Take care of the ball on the way out.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. A shotgun snap, Fields. Throw left side complete. That's Cook. And they'll get 8 out of this before being stopped at the 28.
To James Cook. It's a gain of 8. brings up 3rd and 1.
And the Lions going with an extra DB here on 3rd down. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the 1st down. They'll run it. Here's Cook. And he gets it to the 32. Good enough for a 1st down. They're just 4 yards on the pickup, but that's good enough to extend the drive. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 32-yard line.
They'll try and wind down some clock with Cook. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
I have zero rooting interest in either team in this game. I only want a good game. But with all the offense we've seen from them tonight, it's kind of nice to see the defense step up and make a big play.
Yeah, I was wondering if they were ever going to get him in the backfield. Nice to see him get a stop. 89 yards on the ground for him now as he has gotten better, really, as the night's gone on. So from 2nd and long, now we go to 3rd and very manageable.
Yeah, they love that phrase, don't they? Because as an offensive coordinator, you can keep people a little bit off balance and guessing because you don't have to throw them. You can come back with a strong run game if you want to. And if you're in 4-down territory, that really opens things up for you.